This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
"14 opposition MPs joined government. Over 40 million kina for projects in Mandy Town. And Skyview residents partnered with police. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I am Louis Maingu. Thank you for joining us. 14 members of parliament from the opposition have returned to government coalition yesterday afternoon. These members are from the newly endorsed political party, Our Party, led by member for Finsafen Open, Rainbow Paita.
Their new party is committed to unity and to ensure that the best interest of this country is above personal and political interests. This was said when he announced their return to the government.
Members in government who voted for them, and members in opposition who didn't vote but are now trying to give them that vote through this meaningful movement back into government. So that will present to them the ability to make free choices that they can do and not be bogged down with trying to deal with politics and try to manage the issues of the country. That's what we will put to the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister.
He said after consultation with leaders across the government, they made this decision to set aside political differences and work together with the government for stability.
ICT, economics, engineering, all this we will offer to government, those, and try to work with government so that the government cannot say, politics is ruining our time that we should be putting into public service and all the other issues. No, we are trying to give that confidence and the stability now through this one decision that we are making. So it is not an easy decision that we are announcing because we've taken a certain portion, but it's a decision that we feel it's in the best interest of not just our party, our members as well, but for the nation as well, to give that stability and confidence. Even investors who want to take off major projects feel that VNCs after VNCs are going through and they're not able to negotiate major projects like Wafigopu, as an example. So this now will give them a sense of ease so that government can conduct normal business as usual.
He said the party will remain as a strong voice for the government to agree or disagree on policies that government introduces.
Remiss of me not to thank the members in opposition who we've shared some months with. And it was some of them we consulted them, some it was very hard to talk to them because it would be an emotional thing because we've bonded very well in those months as we shared ideas about, alternative ideas and policies about changing the country. As I said, with a very, very heavy heart, and few of our brothers in opposition, we've consulted them, and we hope that we can still be friends, but in the interest of the country, the party, and few of our agendas that we feel that needs to be contributed in government, we had to make this call. So,
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Southern Highlands provincial member William Powie has announced over 40 million kina payments with check presentations to contractors yesterday to complete the major projects, especially in Mandy Town. These payments were made for road sealing and the construction of PNG Games facilities in the province, including the completion of the ORF Stadium.
Following the National Executive Council's decision to stage the PNG Games in Southern Highlands Province in 2025, the provincial government has made a significant progress whilst waiting for funding from the national government and the stakeholders through tax credit. The PNG Games in Mandy will be called Unity Games.
We have identified 33 schools to stage the 14 different codes. And now we're looking at partnering with our corporate partners to get the water supply in those schools. electricity supply in those schools, capacity to hold the teams. We've mapped those things out already.
Governor Powie presented a check of 10 million kina to Osini Construction to complete the ORF Stadium.
I have with me 10 million from the St. Highlands provincial government to fund its completion. Whilst waiting for the national government's 270 million, much talked about, the provincial government will signal the all stakeholders the payment of 10 million to ORF sporting complex for its completion.
Followed by an additional 10 million kina to the same contractor to seal the Mendi Town Road.
You know, we are continuing our funding on the provincial level in anticipation of the National Unity Games. That is important. Mendi Town Road sealing is critical. So we will announce this further 10 million, so that would give us a total of 20 million expenditure or payment we are doing for the Mendi Township expansion program that we have.
Another 10 million kina presented to Pacifica Construction Company for infrastructure work in preparation for the Unity Game.
Pacifica is an Australian company based in Mendi now, taking stock of all the critical infrastructure needs of the 14 courts in consultation with the national government, National Sports Foundation. So we identified, we take stock of all the 14 courts and what needs to be built in which school.
Following the opening of Mendi Airport, Governor Powie presented a 2 million kina to Kobio Aviation to operate in Southern Highlands province.
When he brings his airline company there will be employment of local, people engaged in, providing services to the people. So there's employment there, there's other services there. And of course, we will partner with the airline now that we have an operations based in Mendi with the new airport being completed. So we will make the presentation of 4 million to the owners of the Southwest hangar. The hangar now effectively belongs to the provincial government. And so on the basis of that ownership, I can now partner with Kobio, following our MOU, to say you can now settle in Mendi and use the facilities that we own.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Member for Teleforming and Minister for Works and Highways, Solan Mirisim, when opening the temporary Sepik River Bridge, challenges people to toil the soil in order to repay the massive investment made by the government of PNG.
Minister Mirisim said this bridge marks an important step towards realizing their dream of having a road accessibility after 49 years. He said the only way to repay the government for such services is for them to go into agriculture so they contribute to the socio-economic development of this country. Minister Mirisim said this one-lane structure is a temporary bridge that will assist in the movement of light vehicle to the other side of Sepik River as work continue on to progress the Tabubil, Teleformin, Oksabmin, Kopiago Missing Link Road under the Marape Rosso government Connect PNG policy. He further stated that there are plans already in place to build a permanent two-lane bridge, and the contractor has already procured the materials to begin work. Minister Mirisim thanked the Marape Rosso government for linking Teleforming to the outside world through the Connect PNG policy. He also paid his deepest gratitude to the Octedi Mining Limited, management and the OTML TCS for their continued support towards this project. He was accompanied by Minister for Kofi William Bando, Department of Works and Highways Acting Secretary Gibson Holeamba, OTML General Manager Jesse Pyle, and IPZ Managing Director Moses Pailipe. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Skyview community of Port Moresby Northeast Electorate has initiated a community and police engagement session today as a way of doing awareness, strengthening relationships and building stronger communication, partnership and support between their community and the police. The president of Skyview Homeowners Association told the media that they have agreed to establish and strengthen engagement between their community and the police in order to support their residents and foster a peaceful, safe and secure community.
So it just so happens we had our annual town hall sessions a couple of weeks ago, and we're very fortunate because the people that make up our community, they come from all different walks of life, and one of our homeowners happens to work for the police, and so he organized to bring together all these key police officers that you saw today to come to the estate and to talk to our homeowners to explain that really just to drive awareness. If you're having these sorts of issues, these are the people you can contact, these are the steps that you can take. And so that's really what was driving it, because we were getting a lot of inquiries from our homeowners. We were observing that there are some issues happening within the estate and that they were starting to escalate.
An officer of the Royal PNG Constabulary, who is a resident of the estate, said he felt obligated to initiate the police and community engagement session.
I was a financial member, but as well a police officer living in the community. So I've been living here for almost 4 years now, and seeing the change of happenings, especially law and order, and the increase of emerging crimes outside and inside the estate, was something that drove me to talk to the president and the executive committee of the Skyview estate, and to come up with an initiative where we can create a meet and greet, a concept of meeting your police officer.
Officer in charge for community relation and awareness, Boas, said police conducts awareness, but it comes back to our community leaders and parents in the respective communities enforce law and discipline.
And with this partnership, we got a lot of connected around the communities, but the problem is because of the community leaders are not taking it into the hands, for us to come and at least do awareness. But everything is maybe like going back and law, do the work out there. So, they take an initiative all the time. They rely on us, police. But we don't live there. We don't live in those communities. So, time we come and do awareness, we expect them to take the initiative and continue to enforce it in the communities. So,
the session today saw the presence of the police band, a police women representatives, police station commanders from Gordon's, 7 Mile and 6 Mile, and the Assistant Commissioner for Human Resources, Stephen Francis. Elders from the Kavieng Urban Local Level Government in New Ireland Province held its 3-day 13th Council of Elders Conference at Sivaro Village. The elders are calling on action to revive and strengthen cultural values and bring back the houseboy system of governance to lessen the law and order issues within the province.
Elders have called on the provincial governor, Sir Julius Chen, to visit each of the 10 local level governments next year in the lead up to the country's 50th independence celebrations, to resolve the key root causes of lawlessness and enact a law making it compulsory for each family unit living in the 10 LLGs to plant cash crops such as cocoa, coconut or balsa, and to uphold their cultural values and practices. The elders identified that the number one root cause of lawlessness was a lack of economic empowerment in the hands of the people. Adding on, they noted during their conference that the challenge of holding on to cultural values during modern changing times, where everyone has access to mobile technology, diminishes cultural education and awareness. Before concluding their conference, they hope to see by next year the provincial government to resolve lawlessness in the province. Claire Mauta, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Diliman House belong family belong you come true.
William House wanted Roots Rice. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg Roots Rice, hide him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
Mipla Halivim Wari belong you.
It is our responsibility to show our people that their careers can make a genuine impact to the world. We inspire studies to enhance professional profile to suit valid employment convenience, and promote learning out your skills translate into possible jobs or careers. Our student quality improvement centers on their needs, offering job-oriented certificates and diploma in professional business courses, OHSS courses level 1 to 4, plant operator and motor vehicle driving courses, computing and IT, and business courses for school leavers grade 10s, 12s, and working class. MAPEX Training Institute is recognized by DHEST. Enrollments are now open for plant operator, driving courses, and business courses in 2025. For more information, call us on 7311-4968 or 323-2068 or email info@mapexpng.com. MAPEX Training Institute desires the need to change, innovate, and requires everyone a special contribution.
I want to tell a contemporary story of the island in collaboration with 3 Papua New Guinean sailors. Other people here tell me that the wind is too strong for sailing.
To us is this one. Don't worry about internet.
We want to uplift our province and our country.
The conditions have been unforgiving. The men crossing over into Indonesian waters in the middle of the monsoon season.
You're gonna get sick and die.
Our canoe is already breaking down.
Sailau, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Right here on the number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. A TVET center located in Baisu in the Highlands Central District of Western Highlands Province recently celebrated the graduation of 111 students who received their Certificate 1. Among the graduates were 8 inmates from Baisu prison, including 6 males and 2 females. Notably, 3 male inmates were offered employment opportunities during the graduation ceremony.
Acting CS Commissioner Bernard Napo praised the Baisu TVET Center for introducing this important program to engage prisoners in acquiring skills that will change their lives forever. He pledged his commitment to work towards making this rehabilitation program through TVET effective in all prison camps across PNG.
This program where now me very, very, very important. Also, so this program where we come up along yellow Baisu, as long as me and Minister Midla staff, Midla Bakarim this tinding go along all get house calabus inside the country.
Commissioner Napo further reminded the people of the vital role of a commissioner in supporting such initiatives.
Mipla house calabus got him 2 work as all. First work blow Mipla long safekeeping or look out him all man. Number 2 work long rehabilitation. Rehabilitation work long one blah long all me blah look him now come up and this blah me people work na asking thing where me come long na me blah papa me blah look for long. Now government where minister Mr. Long na leader long and prime minister only talk strong or talk. House Kalabos you must come up in this blah TVET program, rehabilitation program, so that them come up in all this skills training or some now all this line will go through here.
Meanwhile, Minister Cooley, while congratulating the graduates, reminded them of the high demand for the skills they have acquired.
Time you come up electrician, all man by needing you daily. Tomorrow one man working house kapa and by needing you. Up tomorrow another by needing you. Not by time another man by needing you. Most all man working house. All needing all electrician and looking all man like working house kapa and asleep.
He emphasized that engaging inmates in the TVET Center aligns with the government's agenda of rehabilitating inmates and expressed his commitment to advancing this agenda moving forward.
Because too long TVET program and me rehabilitate now. So me don't think you don't man good. Because the 1 plus something and community reject him you plan. Country reject him you plan. Province reject him you plan. House line reject him you. But through the good, na through the TVET program, emba come have him na revive him you come up good like man Mary inside the community.
To support the center's operations, Minister Cooley presented a dummy check of 20,000 kina to the TVET Center, demonstrating the government's dedication to enhancing rehabilitation programs for inmates. The event concluded well with 3 male inmates given employment opportunity by a workshop manager. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The road link constructions in the Fisika region in Morobe province have now reached Nomaneneng village in Broome LLG.
This road link is more than 20 kilometers off-road through rugged terrain and steep mountain ranges and will extend into Indagen at Kabum district. The road will officially open for use in 2 weeks' time, bringing convenience to the doorstep of the people of Nomaneneng. Mothers and children will no longer endure heavy loads for days to reach Gagidu or travel 2 nights to reach Pindu Station. Emotions ran high as the member for Finchafen, Rainbow Paita, visited the site. This road link is part of his ambitious goal to enhance connectivity in the Fisika region of Morobe province. This initiative will connect the roads from Finchafen to Nawai Siasi and Kabum district after years of being neglected. Claire Mauta, National EMTV News.
Australia is partnering with the East APEC Provincial Administration to improve water security in participating rural markets across the province. Governor for East APEC Province, Alan Bird, presented a cheque of 420,000 kina to the Australian High Commission Minister Councillor Ms. Penny Morton yesterday as counterpart funding alongside Australia's investment of 4.5 million kina to build water, sanitation and hygiene or WAS projects in local markets in the province. The water security project aims to improve access to clean and safe water for market vendors. This includes installing water tank facilities, small-scale market infrastructure such as shelters, tables and benches, and engaging communities to manage the market facility. Governor Bird thanked Australia for the partnership, adding that the water security project aligns with the province's plans for market development and water security priorities. He said over 3,000 local market vendors, mostly women, across 15 markets in 6 districts of East APEC Province will benefit from these improved market facilities. In response to the Governor, Minister Councillor Ms. Penny Morton said the Australian government's partnership with East APEC Provincial Administration demonstrates their collaborative approach to empower local communities and supporting local businesses. Residents of Taramat suburb in Port Moresby, particularly the people living in Tuna Bay and Tutu Beach area, have finally received water supply. The new water supply system was launched by local member Justin Chitenko.
Tarama residents stand out in a small ceremony on Friday to witness the launch and celebrate the long-awaited water supply service. Foreign Affairs Minister and Mosby South MP Justin Chitenko told the residents of Tarama that NCD Governor Powes Pakop and he were put on notice a few years ago in regards to the need of water supply in the area. He said it has been a long time coming and he thanked the local residents for their patience in waiting for the service to be finally delivered. Chitenko thanked the Pakop and NCDC for partnering with Mosby South District Development Authority in delivering the project. Minister Chitenko called on all residents and property owners to immediately apply for personal water meters and to have them installed under the new water PNG system. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
The Rejoins Sagu Foundation will deliver its first financial literacy training in Wabeg Enge province next month, following 4 of its staff successfully completing a training of trainers training in Port Moresby recently.
The training is part of a MOU signed with SEFI in October this year, which will enable Rejoins Sagu Foundation to deliver financial literacy training to women SMEs in Enga Province, other centers of PNG, and in the National Capital District. Foundation President Grace Barton challenged the participants to go back and empower their people to use money wisely by having a savings plan and goal to alleviate poverty in the long run. The main objective of the financial literacy training was to equip and empower employees, partners, stakeholders, SME, and individuals attached with RSF the training techniques and personal money management skills so they can be able to transfer the skills and knowledge to others. The 5-day training in financial literacy successfully equipped 29 participants with advanced skills in delivering fundamental concepts and principles of savings and budgeting, particularly within household contexts. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo. Good look quality, non-lick price.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
2 pilots break the world aviation record as the oldest to fly around the world, and they achieved that from Papua New Guinea. Bob Bates, 84, and Barry Payne, 77, set off from Mount Hagen, retracing the original flight path set by Americans 100 years ago.
Oh, you're famous in the media. Oh, you are? No, you are.
World Flight 100, a centenary television documentary celebrating history and the dogged determination of 2 elderly aviators while putting Papua New Guinea on the map.
We carry this on a flag on Papua New Guinea, we carry them on banners, and we go around the world.
You're watching National EMTV News. Now moving to overseas news. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's selection for his future cabinet have continued to draw criticism in the United States as more names have been announced.
Donald Trump's new administration is really starting to take shape through the last week. Almost every day there's been new names, appointments and announcements. The latest is his selection for the Interior Secretary, and he's picked Doug Burgum, a well-known Republican figure, the North Dakota governor. Now, if he is confirmed in this position, he will have responsibility for an agency that oversees the use of public lands, for Native American affairs, and also the management of resources. So this will be the person who will have great responsibility in implementing Donald Trump's pledge to increase American oil and gas production. We heard time and time throughout that campaign that line from him, drill, baby, drill. Well, Doug Burgum will be the person who is now critical to implementing that. He himself, Mr. Burgum, has talked about increasing America's energy dominance in the world. So this is someone who's quite aligned with Donald Trump in these views. There have been a number of other appointments, less public-facing, in the roles of Director of Communications, also the official assistant to the President, and there the President-elect has selected some loyal advisors who've been with him since 2016. Now, some of his earlier appointments from this week, including the likes of Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, is still sparking a lot of conversation, debate, and even outrage here in the United States. There's been a lot of pressure from senators from both sides to release a House Ethics Committee report, an investigation into allegations against Matt Gaetz of sexual misconduct, drug use and misuse of campaign funds. But at this time, the Speaker of the House has pushed back and said that that report will not be released. But throughout this week, there's been a lot of conversation about the types of people that Donald Trump is putting in his new administration.
Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has urged world leaders to foster closer ties amid concerns US President-elect Donald Trump's return to power could spark global trade wars.
We've been talking a lot since this summit began about the man who's not here, Donald Trump, casting a big shadow over this gathering of world leaders, the first gathering of leaders since the US election outcome. But today, it's actually a leader who is here in Lima, Peru, but didn't show up for any of the summit sessions, and that's China's President Xi Jinping. It's a bit of a mystery why he didn't turn up. He arrived yesterday, did a big port opening, a Chinese-funded port in Peru. That was a big deal. But then when it came to the leaders sitting down for the formal sessions here today, the chair was empty for China's president. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese was asked about this at a press conference he held afterwards, and look, he didn't have any answers for us on that.
I don't know. I don't know why he's not there. That's a matter for President Xi.
Interestingly, tomorrow Xi Jinping is due to meet Joe Biden, the outgoing US president, who is very much present here at APEC and will be at the G20 summit that follows over in Brazil in a few days' time. It's at that summit that there's an expectation Anthony Albanese will meet Xi Jinping, the Chinese president. That hasn't been confirmed or announced yet, but tomorrow's meeting with Joe Biden very much is. That's quite a big deal. They're only their third meeting, of course their last before Joe Biden leaves office.
Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chancellor have held their first phone call in almost 2 years. The German leader urged his Russian counterpart to withdraw troops from Ukraine.
Mr. Putin has reportedly told the German Chancellor any peace agreement must take Moscow's security interests into account and reflect new territorial realities. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky criticised the phone call, calling it a Pandora's box. He says the call undermines efforts to isolate Russia.
This allowed Russia to change nothing in its policy, to do nothing substantial, and ultimately it led to this war. We understand all these challenges now. We know how to act. And we warn to everyone, there will be no Minsk III. What we need is real peace.
Up to 4,000 miners operating illegally in South Africa are involved in an extraordinary standoff with police. They are holed up in a disused mine and are refusing to return to the surface for fear of arrest.
Protests near the mine shaft. Relatives angered by government comments that their loved ones would be smoked out.
My children, the reason why they are underground is because of hunger. They are trying to bring food to the table.
The police minister visited the scene, but the authorities aren't keen to risk their own safety to get the illegal miners out of the mile-deep shaft.
We have taken a decision that no police officer, no soldier, no government official will go down to an abandoned mine. Firstly, there are hazardous gases that are flowing there. There's a high risk of loss of life.
Illegal mining is big business here, run by gangs who are often heavily armed. Here, they've taken over an abandoned mine shaft in search of gold deposits, which are often sold on the black market.
Community workers in the area are critical of the police's approach, saying that even if they are criminals, the miners deserve help.
Our government has launched a case against Israel for not providing food to people. Now we are here in South Africa. The very same government cannot provide food to the people that are dying in the same land.
Volunteers will be returning to the shaft in the morning, doing what they can to help while the standoff continues.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
The hunt is on with Gold Nuggets Gold Rush.
Open any Gold Nuggets flavor and look inside for a golden ticket. There is 100 kina, 200 kina, 500 kina, and 1,000 kina to be won instantly. And a total of 95,000 kina cash to be won nationwide. If you find a golden ticket, congratulations, you're a winner. Promotion ends on the 30th of November 2024. Contact Paradise Foods Limited on Facebook or call us on 732-11217.
Terms and conditions apply.
They want it done by me Plantation House.
Making Dinnerman House belong family belong you come through. Whittam House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, put him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo. Good luck quality, non-liquid price.
The question is, why haven't household income not risen in line with the cost of living?
We try to make sure that the prices that business houses charges are not over and above.
It's equipment, you can put it on a ship, on a building.
We all know that right across the country, there's extensive blackouts.
Drastic environmental damage that will start to occur even before the development commences.
Presenting in-depth commentaries, interviews and discussions of the major current affairs issues, both domestically and internationally. Issues ranging across politics, bureaucracy, the environment and economics, as well as health, social and cultural issues.
That's on Monday night, right here on your #1 to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Talania family, hailing from West New Britain province, who've been big on AFL and have the father and now 2 sons and daughter representing Papua New Guinea in the sporting code of AFL. Mother and assistant coach to Flames, Rachel Talania, is proud of her children, Jenny, thus making the national team.
Pass, buddy. Talania, a proud mother, at a press conference held, spoke of her 3 children representing the country.
Very much excited because seeing my boys, my 2 elder sons, and my daughter making it into the in a spot in the Flames and the PNG Mosquitoes. It brings back all the excitement.
Her husband, who also represented the country as a former Mosquitoes player, for the family it's something very special having their children follow in their footsteps. The Talania family reside in the suburban area of Gerehu in the nation's capital, are the founders of the Gerehu Magpies AFL club.
So far, we've really progressed and been for the girls winning the 2024 Premiership. That's another achievement for the club as well. And being here, that's something really good and special.
Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, PNG Flames, Piwen Kutan, Mosquitoes, Scott Johnson, Michael Bai, Glenn Sanyang and Jeremy Ben, all were selected from the AFL Pathway program around the country, spoke of how it felt to make the national AFL team.
Having to return again to make it her second year to play under the PNG Flames team, Piwen Kutan, coming through the New Ireland AFL Selection, this was what she had to say.
Support the family to backlog Kevin, bit pa something. Because me fly come here and Papa, Mama pay mo gata something na me come. So yeah, looking more girls already ready na prepare lo this la upcoming game. Me got confident na. Yeah. Confident the team go down so.
On to the Mosquitoes, Scott Johnson, coming from the Morobes selection, shared his thoughts.
Excited to play with new boys and all this. To represent my AFLA, I'm really proud that I'm part of the Mosquitoes here. So.
Michael Bai, West New Britain Selection, shared his excitement of making the national team.
For me, it's been a big challenge for me, representing West New Britain and NZI as a whole. I was the only one selected to come over and train with the boys, and to represent this great country has been a big pride. It's been a privilege for me. I'm most happy to represent the country, my district, my province.
Jeremiah Ben and Glenn Sanyong, selections from the nation's capital AFL Academy, also shared their thoughts.
Most of us growing up playing AFL made it to Mosi is most of our kids' dreams. So me, made it to Mosi this year is one of my biggest dreams.
So happy I got called up to be part of the team, training alongside with the experienced players, playing the World Cup back then, learning a lot of new stuff, and then with the experience, we can stand together and then we're ready to face our opponents.
Mosquitoes head coach Douglas Lai says he's confident the teams will perform well at the inaugural Pacific Cup, having most of the players selected through the Sporting Code pathway.
They came to the pathway program, which is, they've been prepared well, so we will not have an issue with the quality of football, their talent and skills, because they just come through the pathway program. So that itself is, is really great bonus for us.
Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
The media pool competition, a leading 8-ball pool competition held at Lamana Hotel annually, is set to conclude this year by hosting its awards night tonight. The media pool competition has grown into a marquee event here in the nation's capital sports scene. Led by MPC Chairman Tony Dindilo, the competition this year has been a fair and competitive one, setting the stage for next year. To celebrate the season's achievement, MPC is hosting its presentation awards night at the Lamana Hotel, where top performing teams, player and official will be honored for dedication, sportsmanship and skills. Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Get ready for the biggest Gala League and Win promotion ever! Gala is sharing the love with even more prizes and more winners nationwide, all worth a whopping 300,000 kina! Prizes up for grabs include iPhone 15s, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultras, electric scooters, DJI drones, and the list goes on! Buy your favorite Gala stick ice cream, check the stick for a winning prize, and if you're lucky, call 73211-217 to claim your prize! Hurry! Promotion ends Saturday, December 14, 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
It is our responsibility to show our people that their careers can make a genuine impact to the world. We inspire studies to enhance professional profile to suit valid employment convenience, and promote learning out your skills translate into possible jobs or careers. Our student quality improvement centers on their needs, offering job-oriented certificates and diploma in professional business courses, OHSS courses level 1 to 4, plant operator and motor vehicle driving courses, computing and IT, and business courses for school leavers grade 10s, 12s, and working class. MAPEX Training Institute is recognized by DHEST. Enrollments are now open for plant operator, driving courses, and business courses in 2025. For more information, call us on 7311-4968 or 323-2068 or email info@mapexpng.com. MAPEX Training Institute desires the need to change, innovate, and requires everyone a special contribution.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom, more bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Jordan Dange. Join me weekly at 7 p.m. every Tuesday night on House and Home as we talk about pet care, health and fitness, home improvement ideas, feature stories, pick a book, Hot Talk Mom, and everything to do with home and lifestyle. That's House and Home, 7 p.m. Tuesday nights on your number one to watch, EMTV.
They want a time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House want a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, hide him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store cost to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas sports now. Joseph Swally has been moved to the bench for the Wallabies match against Wales on Monday.
The 21-year-old who was named man of the match in his Wallabies debut has been replaced by veteran Samu Karevi. The change is one of 6 from last weekend's victory over England. Harry Wilson, Jake Gordon, Dylan Peach, Jeremy Williams and Taniela Tupou are out due to injury, while Nick White, Seru Uru, Will Skelton and Max Jorgensen will come into the team. Alan Alatoa will captain the side.
It was a whirlwind for Joseph last week, or the last 2 weeks. So for him to just be able to take a breath and watch a bit of the game and then enter the game, I think he's a great opportunity to change it up a bit for us if required.
Hawthorn and Port Adelaide will be looking to book their spot in the AFLW preliminary final when they face off at Princes Park.
Port is riding a 7-game winning streak, but they're yet to beat the Hawks, who have won both of their previous matchups. In today's other semi-final, the Crows are gunning for their 5th prelim in a do-or-die clash against Fremantle at Norwood Oval. The Dockers have made 2 changes, bringing in Ash Brazil and Ariana Hetherington, while Adelaide welcomes back Abby Ballard back into the side.
And in cricket, the Melbourne Renegades have beaten their local rivals, the Melbourne Stars, by 9 runs in their WBBL cricket clash at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Batting first, the Renegades posted a total of 6 for 170 from their 20 overs, with Nicole Fulton top scoring with 66 not out. In response, the Stars finished on 8 for 161. The Renegades are now second with 5 wins and 3 losses. In Friday's other match, Sydney Thunder moved to the top of the ladder after a 7-wicket win over the Perth Scorchers.
And in basketball, the Perth Wildcats have beaten Southeast Melbourne Phoenix 97 points to 84 in the National Basketball League.
Bryce Cotton returned from injury after missing 5 games to score 33 points for the Wildcats, while Matt Hurt managed 27 points and 10 rebounds in an impressive performance for the Phoenix. The Wildcats win in Perth leaves them in 6th position on the competition ladder. In Friday's other match, the Tasmania Jack Jumpers defeated the Brisbane Bullets 95-92. Milton Doyle top scored for the Jack Jumpers with 32 points.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus Weather Report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
They want a time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House want a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, hide him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store cost to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo, good look quality, non-liquid price.
I want to tell a contemporary story of the island in collaboration with 3 Papua New Guinean sailors.
Other people here tell me that the wind is too strong for sailing.
To us is this one. Don't worry about internet.
We want to uplift our province and our country.
The conditions have been unforgiving. The men crossing over into Indonesian waters in the middle of the monsoon season.
We're gonna get sick and die.
Our canoe is already breaking down.
Sailau, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. My dear, on the number 1 to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. In Southern Region, Port Moresby City and Daru mostly fine, Kerema mostly fine, Alotau partly cloudy with some rain showers, and Popondetta mostly fine. In the Mamase region, Lae City, Medeng, Wewak and Vanimo mostly fine. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau and Kavieng mostly fine and partly cloudy, Kokopo and Rabaul mostly fine and partly cloudy, Kimbe and Buka mostly fine. In the Islands region, Mount Again City mostly fine to partly cloudy, Goroka Bands and Kundiawa partly cloudy with chances of few brief showers, Mendi Tari and Wabeg partly cloudy with brief showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 16th of November 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing, good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile o'clock. It's Smile o'clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock. It's